The farm family is dealing with the deaths of almost 200 chickens, but it's how it happened that has the family really upset.
Local News 8's Caitlin Lukitas joining us live from the Swore Farms. She's going to explain now. Caitlin?
Well, Jay Carroll, the family tells me that right here where this rock is, that's where the dog was able to get in. That means it had to have gotten through chain link fencing and electrical fencing as well, and that just wasn't enough to keep the dog out.
And there were 182 casualties. They were just everywhere on the ground, and a lot of them were in little piles. You can still see a lot of the feathers.
Thomas Swore was the first to find almost 200 of his family's chickens on Wednesday morning.
And everything was just shredded. Nothing was carried away for food. It was just shredded.
When we ran around inside, then it was just a carpet. They were just everywhere.
His mother, Wendy Swore, was devastated.
All the ones that they had raised, we brought in here the night before so that they could join the regular flock.
She suspects it was a dog that got out one night or was dumped off by its former owner, which is a common problem on rural farms.
If it's a coyote or if it's a fox or something, we'll have one or two dead and they'll have taken them off to eat. But dogs, when they pack up, they just kill for the fun of it. It's just a big chew toy for them, all of it.
The Portneuf Animal Welfare Society says this is what happens when pet owners don't spay and neuter their pets, and when they don't lock them up at night. They could travel as far as 3 miles each night looking for trouble.
Keep a tight rein on your animals. This is a horrific situation, and it's not one that we hear often.
When you have animals and you're not responsible with them, you don't fix them, if you don't tie them up, you're just asking for things like this to happen to your neighbors and to the people who live out in the country where people are dumping the animals.
And the Swores tell me that each one of these chickens here is worth about $20. But as far as the losses go, they say that the insurance won't cover the thousands of dollars in losses. Reporting live in Pocatello, I'm Caitlin Lukitas.
Thank you, Caitlin. Not to mention the emotional loss.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
all
horrible.
of those. Yeah.
The Swores are going to open their annual corn maze this Saturday, and the proceeds from that go back to the farm. But the food that they get, they donate back to the community.